Have you ever wondered what happened to the handheld gaming consoles like the PSP, once dubbed the Walkman of the 21st century? Today, we'll dive deep into the rise and evolution of Sony's iconic portable devices. While searching online for a controller that attaches to the back of my phone, reminiscent of Nintendo Switch's form factor, I stumbled upon various gaming accessories. This discovery led me to question the current state of handheld gaming, particularly considering Nintendo's dominance and the emerging interest in devices like the Steam Deck. So what really happened to the PSP? Former Sony CEO Ken Kutaragi, once referred to as the father of the PlayStation, had ambitious plans after the successful launch of the PlayStation 2 in 2000s. By 2003, Sony was poised to challenge Nintendo's stronghold on the handheld market with a comprehensive entertainment tool, not just a gaming device. During E3 2003, Kutaragi's son announced a new Sony console.
The name of this new platform is called PSP. Yes, PlayStation Portable. It's simple.
As well as showcasing a prototype of the UMD.
To fit PSP's small body, we created a new and small optical disc. Here you go. This is a prototype of this disc.
A classic example of Sony's penchant for proprietary accessories. One wonders how such a concept would fare in today's market. Anyways, in 2004, even though Nintendo had already launched the DS, Sony quickly followed with the PSP 1000. Designed by Shinichi Ogasawara, it featured a 4.3-inch TFT LCD screen, displaying 16.77 million colors, a stark contrast to the basic mobile phones of that era. Years before the iPhone's debut, the PSP wasn't just for games. It also supported movies and music, boasting a battery life that could extend from 3 to over 11 hours depending on the usage. 2007 introduced the PSP 2000, nicknamed the Slim and Light, which was 33% lighter and 19% slimmer. It maintained the same screen size, but improved display response times and doubled the RAM for faster game loads. This model also introduced video out capabilities, allowing games to be played on larger screens. By 2008, Sony had refined the PSP further with the release of the PSP 3000, featuring an enhanced screen with anti-reflective technology and a built-in microphone supporting voice features and calls over apps like Skype. Let's not overlook the PSP Go and the PSP Street either. The Go, launched in 2009, significantly reduced the form factor, dropping the UMD drive for a 16GB of internal storage and adding Bluetooth, a substantial leap at the time. In 2011, the PSP Street offered a budget-friendly option in Europe, simplifying features to reduce cost. With over 18 million units sold globally, the PSP was undeniably a success for Sony. The UMD was a widely used feature in the mid-2000s, as platforms like YouTube were in their infancy and Netflix wasn't readily available, making UMDs a legitimate and easy way to watch movies on the go. Additionally, its music player functions was popular, though not unique to the PSP, as many MP3 players existed at that time.
夢を映し出すしかし時は流れ市場は変わりゆく技術の花やがて影に沈む支持少なく競争に翻弄され孤独な後悔静かに終わるソニーの野望美しき夢か最後にはただ静寂が残る
Fast forward to October 2011, Sony introduced the PS Vita E3, boasting a 5-inch OLED screen known for vibrant colors and deep blacks, a sleek design with 2 analog sticks, and a unique feature like 6-axis, which included gyroscope and accelerometer functions. Despite its higher price point and controversial use of proprietary memory cards, the Vita represented a significant technological advancement in portable gaming. Launched in December 2011 in Japan and February 2012 globally, the Vita's OLED display was lauded for its excellent contrast, color, and wide viewing angles. The device featured a premium build with a glass display and metal chassis, giving the volume and power buttons a cold tactile feel. With an average battery life of about 4 hours according to online sources, it wasn't that bad considering if you were just gaming. Notably, the Vita used a Hall effect joystick, which received input magnetically, drastically reducing the chance of stick drift, a feature surprisingly absent in modern game controllers. In 2013, Sony released the Vita Slim, which swapped the OLED screen for an LCD. Although it maintained the same resolution of 960 by 544, the LCD couldn't match the OLED's color depth and contrast. The Slim model was lighter and thinner, enhancing portability and comfort for extended play sessions, though this also meant a shift from glass to a more scratch-prone plastic display. I imported this 2017 Vita Slim from Japan just for this video and have been using a remote play connected to my PS4 to test the display. Honestly, for today's standards, it's pretty good. Even the audio surprised me. All Vita models include Bluetooth and a headphone jack if you prefer not to use the speakers, and taking it outdoors around sunset, you'll see that the LCD performs better than expected under sunlight, though direct sunlight still poses visibility challenges. I opted for the Slim primarily to avoid Sony's proprietary cable from the first generation and prefer the convenience of micro USB. So where did this all go wrong? It's such an amazing tech and a giant leap from what they had as its predecessor. Well, several factors contributed to the failure of the Vita, including its high initial price, which, adjusted for inflation, will be close to $400 today, nearly the price of a new PS3 Super Slim. The rapid evolution of smartphones and tablets, which offered cheaper and more accessible gaming options, significantly cut into the Vita's potential market, and the lack of a broad range of third-party developer support and Sony's diminished focus on the platform, shifting instead to the PlayStation 4 and later the PlayStation 5, further hampered Vita's success. Recently, the release of the PS Portal in November 2023, which turned out to be just a remote play accessory for the PS5, has led to speculations that Sony might be testing the waters for another portable PlayStation. Rumors of a contract with AMD for a less powerful chip suitable for a handheld device suggest Sony might be considering a new handheld capable of running PS4 games and possibly newer PlayStation titles, albeit downscaled. I had a lot of fun making this one and got to relive my childhood a little. Thank you for your time and hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I did making it. Take it easy, everyone.